you've got the customer attention, you've got, you know, the friends and family from the registry. We want to make sure that once they get to the site that they can get what they need. So starting on the homepage has a great call to action and clear description. So have you ever wished you could have a beautifully designed nursery delivered in a box? You can. So clear exactly what you're getting. Now, there is an opportunity that shop now call to action is just a text right now, and it's getting lost, especially on mobile. What we want is to visually draw your eye based on the placement on the page as well as the color contrast. So a great test for this on any landing page, any place where you really want to focus attention, is to do the squint test. You sit back in your chair, you squint your eyes, and you ask, what's drawing my attention? And you want to squint your eyes so much you can't even read the words anymore. And this here is not passing the squint test. It's not where my eyes go when I focus on this page. So we could consider moving the Shop Now button below this right side where it says, well, now you can. If you had a button here, that may be more visually prominent than this where it is now. And then, you know, continue using that squint test to make sure visitors are drawn to the right elements on the page, wherever they are. And then when we get to a specific nook, we've got product images highlighting the specific collections you can get, as well as the individual products. When you first land on the page, though, you may not realize that you can purchase these things, that this specific page is representing one nook. So there may be some ways to help use this collection page to really let visitors know subconsciously and directly that they can compare options on this page to understand what's available here. So one of the things to consider would be to add a short collection photo at the top, which captures the overall nook. So you could consider placing that under Blush Nook New Design as the title of the collection. Just below that image, you could overlay that text on top of an image that really showcases the nook and lets people know this is the design, this is what you're going to find on this page. And that will reassure them that they're in the right collection, they're where they expected, and that everything here is going to go together. And then moving further down funnel, the collections are designed to work seamlessly together, and they do. But what we want to make sure is that it's really easy for visitors to match products when they're in the cycle of not buying a bundle. So if somebody decides maybe they're buying something as part of, maybe there's a specific nook that someone's identified that they want for their nursery, and then they have multiple friends purchasing for it. If a friend wants to be able to purchase a few items from the nook, they want to be able to add it to cart like you see on the left here. But there's not an opportunity, we're not taking advantage of the opportunities that they maybe want to buy something else that fits in with this nook. So if we can make it easier for them to see, here's another small thing, or here's another thing that pairs well with this item, we can get a higher AOV and we're more likely to see conversion overall. So on the right here, I've showcased a specific upsell app. This one's Candy Rack, where after you click the Add to Cart button, you give the option to add additional things like gift wrapping, you can add other products that are here, and then you give them a clear call to action to continue on and go to cart. And it's just a nice nudge. It makes it easier for people to pair those things together. And when we test these, we see that it increases items per order, AOV, and sometimes conversion rate as well. And then coming back to Jen's suggestion, I think this is one of our big themes and opportunities for Designooks, is really to think about that context about the baby registry and how they're incorporating gifting and how you can nudge people and cue them in across the different pages of your website to let people know this is a great registry item, this is a great gift idea. So that way both of those audiences, you know, parents that are expecting and building a registry will say, oh, I should add this to a registry. And then for people who are gifting, of course, this makes sense as a gift. Sometimes we need to just be very, very obvious, and that's what's going to convert better than making the assumption that the customer already has that in their mind. So adding cues about other registries that people may be using, like some of the ones that Jen highlighted. And then there are also Shopify plugins that you can use to create a registry on Designooks. So you could have your own registry that people could register for, and that would be a great way to generate awareness of it and also make that process much easier for people to suggest that these are the gifts that they want for their nursery.
I love that opportunity to create your own registry on Designooks because people love like window shopping, and it kind of gives them an opportunity to explore like different themes for them so they can kind of save some of their favorites.
Yeah, it's a fun process, right? You know, there's the process of building your registry kind of gets you thinking into the future and imagining what that space will be like. And so if you can get visitors who are already on your website into that space, they'll be more likely to want more things. They can imagine all the different pieces coming together.
Absolutely.
So just rolling all the things that we've talked up into some takeaways for other brands, let's keep in mind that overall context of the target audience. Who are the different types of people that would be encountering your product, and what do they need, or what are the contexts in which they're coming in? Are they giving a gift? Are they planning for something, an event that's coming in the future? And then how can you tie into those different moments? And so you ask yourself, when are they going to need the product? Why do they need this product now? And those are our takeaways.